my name is Paris Feelings, and I decided to do my presentation on the beauty of Guatemala City. So let's go ahead and get started. Map of Guatemala. The map of Guatemala shows the country and the city between Mexico to the north and Belize to the northeast. The map also shows that Guatemala City has a coastline along the Pacific Ocean to the south. This is vital because it allows them to make money from trade, transportation, and fishing. Even though the map does not show detailed cities or roads, it still helps explain the geographic context of the country and city, where it's located from the other nations and the ocean. And this little pinpoint is where Guatemala City is in the country of Guatemala. So, yes, we'll have it right there. The geography of Guatemala. The geography of Guatemala City has several hills, valleys, and deep ravines that cut through many parts of the city. In addition to this, there are many volcanoes that are located not too far from the city. The geography of the hills and valleys mainly shape the surrounding landscape. The city shown in the top picture has several rivers and streams that run through the valley nearby. This can cause challenges for construction and transportation, but the views are stunning. The history of Guatemala. The history of Guatemala City is complex. Before Spanish colonization, the region was a part of the powerful Maya civilization. After gaining independence from Spain in 1821, Guatemala City continued to grow as the political center of the country. During the 20th century, the city experienced some political conflicts. The Guatemala City, the capital, experienced civil war and periods of instability at this time. However, they managed to push through these challenges and was able to expand and modernize. And also to the right here is some of the mass that the powerful Maya civilization wore before Spain and the Spanish colonization. So I wanted to point that out as well. Food in Guatemala. Food in Guatemala City is a mix of ingenious Maya traditions and Spanish influences. One of the most popular traditional dishes is the pipián, a thick stew made with meat, vegetables, and spices. This communal dish is typically served with rice or tortillas. Another popular food in Guatemala City are tamales. These are not only very common food, but they are made in a unique way. Tamales are made using corn dough, which is filled with meats or vegetables, depending on personal preference. The mixture is carefully wrapped in banana leaves before being cooked. This method of preparation gives the tamales a distinctive flavor. Population of Guatemala. The largest population in central Guatemala is Guatemala City. The city has about 1 million residents, while the metropolitan area has more than 3 million people. The population includes people from many different ethnic and cultural backgrounds. Those that move to the city are usually looking for jobs and better opportunities. Due to migration, Guatemala City has grown rapidly these past several decades. Economy of Guatemala. Guatemala City has the strongest economy in the country. It is the main place for business, finance, government, and trade. Several corporations and government offices are located in the city as well. Industries like manufacturing, retail, and tourism all heavily contribute to the city's economy. Because Guatemala City's economy is strong, businesses from both Guatemala and other countries invest there. Education in Guatemala. Education in Guatemala City has both public and private schools. The public schools are funded by the government but have very limited resources. Families who can afford it tend to send their children to private schools. One of the most well known universities is the University of San Carlos, which is the oldest and largest public university of Guatemala. Living in Guatemala. The standard of living in Guatemala City varies depending on the area. Some neighborhoods have modern buildings and strong infrastructure. On the other hand, some areas experience poverty and limited access to services. Wealth differences are very visible throughout the city. While some residents live comfortably, others struggle with housing and employment. This gap between wealth and poverty is a major issue in the city. Finally, safety of Guatemala. Safety in Guatemala City can vary depending on the neighborhood and the time of day. Some areas are considered safe and are popular. However, other parts of the city experience higher levels of crime like theft and gang activity. The government and police are still working to reduce crime. However, it would be wise to take precautions when traveling to the city. Despite these problems, millions of people live and work in the city every single day. And that is all. So, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And have a wonderful